Sober September, day number 17. Sorry, I forgot that I was playing some hang drum music. It's very soothing. I don't really listen to a lot of music that I used to listen to back in the day. That's kind of off topic, but I don't really care. I think that what we listen to really plays a part in how we feel. And I used to love rap music, and I still will listen to occasional hip-hop here and there, like if I'm going to the gym or something like that. But, there's also a lot of negative energy in that shit. And I think that all these things bog our souls down. They really do. But reggae music and spiritual meditation music with cool drums and shit's just fucking soothing. It's soothing to the soul. Makes you feel good. Anyhow, back to the day, number 17, Sober September. If you are new here, I'm sorry for that sidetrack, but that's just how I roll. I talk about whatever's on my mind, and I just kind of get into a flow state, and then I just fucking piece it all together, and that's where we're at. I've had 3 days that I drank in September. My initial goal was to go through the whole month, not drink a thing, but I fucked up. Not to repeat shit for people who've been here before and seen my other shit. But I have learned from those lessons. We are moving forward. Now, on to the woo-woo shit. I become more confident each day that passes with meditation that it's helping tremendously. And I think that everybody should meditate. And I've always known that. I've always felt that. I've said that on a lot of my videos in the past and never really committed to it. But I think that finally committing to meditation has helped me in numerous ways. Now today, I did have some moments that were frustrating with work as normal. I wasn't maintaining the same level of input as I did yesterday, which basically was that lunch period where I listened to some Abraham Hicks stuff that helped me kind of recenter my energy. Today I didn't do that. I went through the entire day, up until about 3:30, 3:45, just doing the work thing and allowing the situations to affect me however they affect me, right? But I think that the built up good energy, the built up good vibes from my morning rituals, my meditation, my going for walks, and basically meditation is the big thing. It's like the good energy from that just kind of carried with me and allowed me to go through the day without losing my shit. More importantly, without pushing myself to the point of really wanting to go get some beer to just push past it. And that's one of the most eye-opening things that I'm getting from tapping into meditation and really pushing forward with this is the bird's eye view of why I went to drinking on those 3 nights. Allowing the circumstances of the day, the position, the current forecast, all these things to affect me and pile up and cause me, or be the catalyst rather, to be like, fuck it, I'm just going to drink and then everything's cool. But as I keep saying, and not to beat a dead horse and repeat myself over and over, in my research and experience with this whole process, even before Sober September, ever since I started this journey, mainly in the last few weeks, it's become more and more solidly clear that using these vices to make you happy is not the way. And it's taken me a long fucking time to get to that point. I think also that there's probably a lot of people out there that do drink on a regular basis and don't think about it as that's what they're doing to be happy. In fact, a friend of mine I was talking to on the phone the other night, he watches my videos, but not that often, so he may not even see this shit. But, and that was one of the nights that I was drinking. We were talking about it, and I asked him, I was like, well, let me ask you, when you start drinking at night, are you happy? Is everything good? He's like, yeah, no, I'm in a good mood and everything when I get to the house and wind down and start drinking. And I was like, well, come on, dig deep, just like be real with me. It's me, man, it's me. Come on, tell me the truth. Is there anything that is making you feel better with the drinking in terms of getting past something in your day, your home life, your relationship, something that's not that good, and you're feeding on the buzz from the alcohol to escape and release your inner whatever so that you can be free for the night? Anything like that. And he just kind of paused and I'm paraphrasing, but this is the basic conversation. But he kind of paused, and then he's like, "Oh, maybe, you know." And I was like, "See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there." I look forward to the future when I do drink again on occasion, and I'm in a better place. And for me, that as of now is October 3rd. That's the next day I'm going to drink. I know I've said shit throughout this 30-day period, like I'm not drinking the whole month, and then I fucked up and drank. But every day is growth. Every day is enlightenment. Every day is new shit. And I'm more positive than ever that I can push through the end of this month with my meditation practices. Like, that shit is helping a lot. In fact, I did a short meditation before I started this video today, because the day did kind of get to me. Like I said, not as bad, but I was like, you know what? Let's get a little recharge of that good juju, of that good vibes, right? That's what I wanted. So I did a quick meditation, and once it was done, it was like a 15-minute guided meditation. Once it was done, I opened my eyes. I felt rejuvenated. I mean, no desire to drink. And the more I do these things, the more the picture of the future self is clear. The picture of the Phil that's not dependent. The Phil that's thriving. The Phil that's enlightened. The Phil that grows every day is just becoming more and more clear. And that shit excites me. Like, it really excites me all the way down to my plums. And I'm really excited because throughout this whole YouTube venture that I've been on, in the back of my mind, it's like, this is going to be good because when I do reach this point and I do reach this level of growth, I can go back and look at who I was before and see the massive improvement. And right now, you know, well, let's not say right now, let's say like before September, you know, just a few weeks back, you look at that person versus the person that started. The main difference is I'm not addicted to weed anymore. So that's a huge benefit, a huge jump. But I kind of look the same. I mean, my beard got a little bit better, to be honest. Look at that right there. But basically, you know, nothing like holy shit, you know. But now I'm seeing it, like I'm growing into that person now. It's the beginning stages. I got a lot of work to do, but I'm excited because now I'm feeling the progress. I'm feeling the growth. So a few months down the line, looking at a video at that point versus a video from 4 weeks ago is going to be like, whoa, dude, that's a big jump, right? Like, I mean, I've been tracking my journey for like, what, a year and a half, I guess. And this is going to be a period of a few months, 3 or 4 months. And there's going to be a massive difference. And I'm saying this with conviction now. It's not like a fleeting thought. I'm finally beginning to have faith in my future. And for me, I think the problem is I always associated faith with the Bible and Christianity. And since growing up, I've always had like kind of a sore spot with that because there's certain things that, you know, people in Christian religions and faiths or whatever have told me, you know, that just didn't sit right with me. Like, you know, I used to ask the question like, well, what about a baby that's born in some third world country and never learns English and no one ever put a Bible in front of him? So he didn't do what's said. And when he dies, where does he go? Does he go to hell because of that? Because that's what you're saying. And like, these people never had answers for that, you know? Or if they were to say something, it would be like, well, you know, Phil, you just got to have faith. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? You just got to have faith. You know, it just didn't make sense. So I'm not going to say that they're wrong or that the Bible's wrong or anything like that. There's plenty of good stuff in the Bible. But I just wasn't sold on the full picture. It just didn't make sense to me. It was too fairy tale-ish. But then I started doing my own research on more spiritual stuff and seeing the actual medicinal studies of meditation. There's proof, there's scientific proof that backs the benefits of meditation. Look them up. Just do a simple Google search. Benefits of meditation. No matter what fucking article you pull up. There's science that shows that. And there's a whole world tied to it. But one of the things that I've been seeing congruent amongst all those that speak about meditation that are in that world, the common denominator is it's about your feelings. You got to do the meditation, and you got to keep yourself in a good feeling state. So it's not like I know that everything's going to work out for me. It's not like I know that I'm going to always have no traffic or that I'm never going to have a car break down. It's not like I know that. But the more I practice this, the more I can be confident that when these situations arise, I know I can control how I react to it. And once that happens, the whole fucking game changes. And it gives me chills. I'm getting chills again talking about this shit. It's fucking awesome. And I'm going to turn into one of those woo-woo channels, I know. I mean, I'm always going to talk about other shit, but this is some passionate shit right here. And I'm super pumped to continue to track this growth and be able to come back and actually have it documented, show the progress that I went through. And I hope that I'm able to help a lot of people do the same thing. Long story short, I mean, there's going to be a lot of content over the coming days and forever for me relative to meditation. But at this point, dude, like whatever you're going through, anxiety, depression, alcoholism, smoking weed too much, whatever it is, meditation's fucking huge. And I used to tell myself, like, I gotta detox from alcohol and weed and get everything right for a few months and then get into meditation. That's what was like in the back of my mind, or at least go a few weeks without everything and then tap into meditation. There's no reason to wait. Now, granted, from what I understand and I've researched, apparently it gets better faster once you're past all that and you don't have those toxins going on. Like alcohol for sure is one of those. But it doesn't mean you can't start and you can't get things going. And on that note, getting started and getting things going helps to push off those desires for alcohol. So anyhow, I won't go too much deeper into that, but I'm fucking passionate about it. I'm super pumped about it. I've started to create I have created a channel or a playlist on my YouTube with videos, guided meditation videos that I'm trying out and using. And the biggest thing I can say, if you're looking at trying it, a lot of it's visualization. They tell you to monitor your breath. You kind of get comfortable, your eyes are closed, and then they'll start telling you, like I said before, like visualize this, whatever. And it's going to be tough initially, but you just do your best. You just do your best, and as you're doing it, allow your mind to calm, because you know that there's scientific proof that this helps you. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to necessarily believe in all of the other spiritual shit. You don't have to do that. In fact, there are people that meditate that don't necessarily believe in meditation or spiritual type shit. There are people like that. I don't understand that, but there are people like that. I mean, I feel like once you see those benefits, it's like, all right, well, there's something going on here. Like, there's some kind of spiritual shit going on. But science proves it. So when you start to do it, if it's hard for you to visualize these things initially, just calm your mind for that moment and tell yourself, just do the best you can, because the more you do it, the easier it gets, and there is definitive benefits in pushing through and doing it. But I think also the biggest part is having a ritual at least one time a day. And I know I'm just getting started, but I mean, I'm fucking pumped about this shit. I've only been doing it, I think this morning was my 4th or 5th morning, something like that, of doing it every morning. And now I'm doing it. I ended up doing it last night too, before I went to bed. And now I did one in the middle of the day, and I'm most likely going to do another one before I go to bed, because now I'm hooked. I'm addicted to something that's fucking good to be addicted to. It's just awesome. The way it makes you feel throughout your day, and the even when you have those moments where you're a little bit having some rough spots in your day, there's still the after effect, the aftershock, or the whatever the fuck the term is from the meditation you did before. And it carries over, and then you do another one and it just picks it back up, and the more you do it, the more your vibration rises, and it's just fucking good. I mean, it's really good shit. Nothing else does that. Weed doesn't do that. Alcohol doesn't do that. You got to do more of it. You smoke weed all day, every day, and then when you wake up, you're groggy, and you're just like, well, I guess when we get some breakfast, and then you got to smoke weed again to feel good again. And beer is basically the same shit, or alcohol is basically the same shit. You drink it all the time, and it just creates this cloud. And now, instead of having a cloud, it's like I'm on the clouds. Not in the clouds, I'm like on them. I don't know how to explain it, but it's fucking good. It's really good shit. And if I lose some subscribers because I'm going to start talking about this sort of shit, it is what it is, but it's good stuff. And I'm looking forward to continuing to document my journey, because through meditation and through these new belief systems of me that I'm implementing, whatever, everything's going to work out. It's going to be good. It's going to be great. Everything's going to be good. It's going to be awesome. I can't stress that enough. It's fucking great. So anyhow, I'm not trying to sell some fucking book. I'm not trying to get you to join Scientology or anything like that. I'm just saying, do some meditation and hold yourself accountable to do it on a regular basis. That's good shit. That's all I got, though. You guys have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Trust you white in me again. Trust you white.